All right, hello class. Um, Welcome everybody to our last couple of weeks. I hope everyone's excited like I am to finish up and graduate. So I'm going to do a practice run at my time management PowerPoint. Um, Time management is what I chose. This is my senior year at San Diego Christian College. This is for RSH 495CN. And it's Professor Phil Metzger. All right, so a couple of reasons why I chose time management. Um, Over my career, I've been in supervisor management roles for pretty much my whole entire career, roughly 15 years in those types of positions. Um, I'm in school full time. I'm a husband. We have 6 children. Um, I was missing deadlines at work, important events at home. I felt like that I was just working all the time, um, constantly not getting anything done. Or as we say in manufacturing or in my field, I was constantly fighting fires, but not really getting, good progress done towards goals. So my personal reason for it is, through my experience, witnesses the effects of poor time management, on myself and coworkers. I hadn't had a lot of time management training in my career. It was more learned, and those skills they came, uh, through my struggles and sometimes painful situations. So I thought maybe it's important to maybe look at studying it and to look at the benefits of it. Missing important deadlines, burnout to the point of I was thinking about changing careers. Several of my coworkers also. Um, my work-life balance was poor. I was missing important events at home. I was working at home. Um, Constantly couldn't get that disconnect from work. And I witnessed the effects over my career of understanding the importance for this skill for managers and in a management position. So why time management other than my own personal reasons? Time management will help with productivity in your organization, career growth. And the reason career growth is, you know, ultimately our careers are based on what we do. We're reviewed on that. If we're not managing our time correctly, we're not going to get these tasks completed and we're not going to grow. So, stress management, um, work life balance, meeting deadlines, completing goals and projects, um, just a few to name. Um, it will help you work more efficiently. Um, so those are just a few reasons, why time management skill is important, especially in a management or a supervisor position. So a few examples of poor time management skills would be frequently being late, um, low productivity, multitasking. Some people associate multitasking with good time management, but actually it's been proven that when you work on multiple things at one time, you have less focus on the one, and you don't tend to complete the task the way you should. So if you're working on something, answering an email on another thing, or you're constantly being disrupted by these other tasks, then your focus is not on the original task. Some other examples would be poor planning skills, failing to set priorities, not having clear goals, being unmotivated, and rushing to complete tasks. These are all examples of poor time management skills. So the first thing that time management will help with is productivity overall. Um, how fast or delayed decisions are by managers can affect the productivity of organizations. So, if we're not utilizing our time wisely, we could be delayed in a decision that could hurt the organization, or we could make a hasty decision that we later have to go back and correct, or wish that we wouldn't made that decision. Um, so 600 top execs were certified and said that time management skill was a lacked skill and it affected the productivity. Austin, 1988. Um, so yeah, it's I've definitely witnessed over my career that it is a lack skill, and that's why I'm kind of pushed to do this study. Hausmann-Dar stated decisions should not be made too quickly, as important distinctions may become blurred, resulting once again in a non-optimal solution to the problem. Again, if you don't take the time to think about these decisions, you can make a decision that's going to hurt your organization, um, or it could be you'll miss an opportunity. Another bit of information: Tishkani and Moran and Gary's 2004 note that self-efficacy has an important significance impact on goal setting, level of aspiration, effort, adaptability, persistence, and that these beliefs affect the development of functional leadership strategies and the skillful execution of those strategies. So what are some tools you can use for time management to help with your productivity? So there's time logs, tracking how much time you spend on each task and logging that time. It's kind of just with anything, like if you go to the gym, you log what kind of exercise you do. Um, just kind of seeing what progress you're making will help you determine if you're using your time wisely. If you work on a task and your log only has this one task on it, then it may spur you to say, "Hey, I need to put some more focus in here, or remove some distractions." Schedules, big key to time management. Scheduling time, for your work and for your personal self. So, if you need to schedule time to where you can attend your kid's soccer game, or just personal time to go get a haircut or whatever, an important tool to make sure tasks are completed. Planning, um, calendars, not multitasking again. It's not always what it seems like. You think that you have more skill if you're working on different things at one time, but in the end, you're not really making much progress on any of the tasks. Technology, there's many apps out there that can help you with time management. And then you need to set your limits to what you'll say yes to. Don't overcommit to things, and schedule always schedule your work and your life. So is this skill learned, or is it more trained? Um, According to Zapor, Cantoni, and Kanapur, age and education level played a significant role in the level of time management skill based on the study completed. And we'll go over some charts and some graphs here related to that study. Experience of years in the role showed higher scores of time management skills. Correlation at a significant level could be shown based on the time of experience in the job. Managers with higher education and higher years in the job showed higher levels scored on the time management survey. So we'll look at the results of the study on the next slide. But personally, over my career, I've had limited training, and I feel that through my 15 years, I've definitely increased my skill on that, but could I have learned it earlier in my career and benefited much earlier than I have now? And I personally believe yes. And based on these studies, it seems that that is the direction it's going also. So this is a chart on characteristics of good time management, setting objectives and goals, mechanics of time, control over time, maintaining order. And some of the things looked at in this study were age, education level, job experience, managerial experience, and management order. So based on that study, it did show that with age, you did, of course, you had more experience with time management and the higher level of education. And, it didn't go into why education, but, to my thought would be, the more education, just as we have taken these classes over the past 4 years, you have to manage your time. And it's something that you learn how to do, or we all wouldn't be here in our final year getting ready to graduate. So some of the demographics of that study were just, of course, sex, male or female, age, and it was, broken down from 30 and younger all the way up to 51 and over. And their education was bachelor's degree and master's degree, and their job experience, was based on their years in the job. So another important thing of time management is work-life balance. A study by Blay utilized a time management scale, TMBS, and the setting goals and priorities scale, SGP. The study showed the relationship between good time management skills and good work-life balance. Those in the study with negative work-life balance commonly mentioned things like I put more hours in than people in similar positions. I need to cut back on the amount of time I spend on job-related tasks. I need to find ways to complete my job related tasks more efficiently. I don't think about the hours I'm putting in to complete my job requirements, and I'm thinking about changing my career choice. Those in the study with good work-life balances commonly mention words like list, prioritize, organize, schedule, and delegate. So how does time management affect career growth? Um, Shinar pointed out that time management is important for effective service delivery, timely completion of assignments, and for promotion of excellence. Further, they suggest management helps organize to survive well and also increase profitability. A study involving 52 supervisors in the manufacturing sector found that time management training increases job performance as assessed by managers' appraisal of participants' active diaries. So basically, through their reviews, um, they scored higher. So ultimately, um, in our careers, it's all about what we get done, what goals we achieve, what value we bring to the organization, and time management plays a big role in that. So poor time management will equal less goals being completed, less tasks being completed, and thus you will not have any career growth. So stress. This is a big thing in I'm sure a lot of people's lives, but when we don't have good time management, we miss important events at home because of poor time management. Birthday parties, anniversaries, sports events with children. Um, there's just a lot of things if we're not managing our time correctly that we either don't prioritize or we put ahead of things that are less important. We spend too much time on one thing. Um, and of course, when you miss those events, you have more stress in your life. Of stress from missed deadlines. I mean, nobody likes to turn in a school paper late, or nobody likes to tell their boss, "Hey, I didn't get the task done that you asked me." And when you do have to go and turn those papers in late, or um, tell your boss, hey, I'm just not going to be able to make it on our deadline, that creates stress in your life. And of course, because of those, missed opportunities, you may have a poor review, um, and that'll create more stress. So, according to Stagman, a study found that increases in time management behaviors such as setting goals and priorities and organizing tasks reduce behavioral reactions like crying, irritability, abusing self or others to stressors, and increased cognitive reactions, the ability to think through strategies for handling stressors. Time management behaviors such as planning and scheduling were found to reduce emotional reactions and stressors and increase cognitive reactions. So time management is proven to help reduce your stress. So conclusion, as we wrap up this PowerPoint on time management, effective time management helps with productivity, which can result in advancement of career. Utilizing time management can help maintain a good work-life balance and reduce stress related to poor time management. Time management skills developed with time and experience. Um, could earlier career training produce higher skills? I believe so, but it would be something that maybe we could look at in future studies. And also, future studies should look at the relationship of mid to high level managers and the effect that training for time management could have. These high level managers get their skill from going through this experience. What kind of level of performance would they have if they had this training earlier in their career? That's about all I have. I appreciate you guys listening to my demonstration. So I'm looking forward to hearing back from you. Thank you.